Hi, my name's Jenna and I prefer she, her pronouns, and I'm the Academics and Campus Support Chair for Orientation Week.
Hi everybody, my name is Andy Ling. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm on Academic and the Campus Support Committee.
Hi, my name is Wajia Anwar. I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Academics and Campus Support Subcommittee.
Hi everyone, my name is Kat. I prefer she, her pronouns, and I'm on Academics and Campus Support.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Academics and Campus Support Subcommittee.
Hi, my name is Sonal. I use she, her pronouns. I'm on the Academic and Campus Support Committee.
Hi, my name is Maddie McFarland. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Academic and Campus Support Committee.
Hi, my name is Kat Fraser. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Academics and Campus Support Committee.
Hi, my name's Anika. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm this year's head Gale. So I oversee the head Gale committee, and I also work alongside 4 other chairs to oversee the orientation committee as a whole. I also act as a liaison between ASUS and the Faculty of Arts and Science, and I manage a lot of the communication that we have with external stakeholders in the city.
Hi everyone, my name is Abby. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm part of the head Gale committee.
Hello, my name is Bassam Das. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm an OC on the Head Gale Committee.
Hi, my name is Camelin. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on Head Gale Committee.
Hi guys, my name is Claire. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Head Gale Committee, or HGC.
Hi, I'm Layla. I'm on Head Gale Committee, and I use she and her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm on Head Gale Committee and I use she, her pronouns.
My name is Isabel Sawicki. Everyone at OC just calls me Izzy, so you're free to do so as well. I prefer she, her pronouns, and I am on the Head Gale Committee.
Hi everyone, my name is Brooke and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Sociocultural Chair for ASUS Orientation Week this year. So I help to oversee, facilitate, and plan the sociocultural events such as Frosh Olympics, Frosh Night Out, the Ultimate Scavenger Hunt Race.
Hi, my name is Emma. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Sociocultural Committee.
Hi there, my name is Sophie. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a part of the Sociocultural Committee.
Hey guys, my name's Devin. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm on the Sociocultural Committee.
Hi, my name's Haley. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Sociocultural Committee.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Sociocultural Committee.
Hi guys, my name's Adelaide. I prefer she and her pronouns, and I'm on the Sociocultural Committee for this year's Orientation Week.
Hi everybody, my name is Emma. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Sociocultural Committee.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Chair.
Hi, my name is Kayla. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Committee.
Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Sachitha, but most people call me Sachi. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm on the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Committee, or CARE for short. As you can see, I unfortunately don't have my CARE sweater with me at home, but I do have my CCS march. I do have what I believe to be a caribou, so hopefully that's a decent substitute.
Hi, my name is Katie. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm on the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Committee.
Hi guys, my name is Eric. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm on the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Committee.
Hi, my name is Melody. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Committee.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on CARE.
Hi, my name is Julianne. I use she, her pronouns. I'm on CARE, so the Community Awareness, Respect, and Engagement Committee.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Marinelli and I'm the Operations Chair this year for Orientation Week. I guess this is a quick introduction to myself. I'm a third-year life science student. And the little thing that I do is I'm in charge of all the logistics and all the planning and scheduling for your events.
Hi guys, my name is Julia. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm on the Operations Committee.
Hello, my name is Fiona. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm an OC on the Operations Committee.
Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. I just want to introduce myself. I'm David. Nice to meet you guys. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm on Operations Subcommittee.
Hi, my name's Mackenzie. I'm on the Operations Committee and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Marlo. I use she, her pronouns and I'm on the Operations Committee.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt. I use he, him pronouns and I'm on the Operations Committee.
Hi, my name is Danica. I use she, her pronouns and I'm on the Operations Committee.
Hi, my name's Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns and I'm on the Operations Subcommittee.